Hello, taxpayers. Sorry for the 1 day delay. I did not make the video yesterday. I felt really sick. I went to school, and my girl felt sick. School lunch was garbage. It made me feel sick for the rest of the day. Okay, so I was gonna review Escape Plan 2. Escape was to a movie I reviewed back then. Because I reviewed the first one, then there was a second one, then a third one, which next week I promise I'm gonna review Escape Plan 2. But I just want to review No Way Home. Spoilers for No Way Home. If you haven't seen it, let me tell you this right now. It kinda lived up to the hype. Not fully. If you haven't seen No Way Home, you don't want it spoiled, leave. But since nobody cares about nobody, stay here and watch. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. The effects for No Way Home were really good. Honestly, they were like great. Sponsor me, please. Sponsor? No. If only Sonic sponsored me. If only I had a sponsor. But the effects were great. Characters were great. And Tom Holland was literally going through the same thing that Tobey Maguire did in his Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi's. Look, basically what happened, right? Tom Holland, or I'm sorry, Peter Parker was identified to be Spider-Man because Mysterio was like, screw it, guys, Spider-Man. I'm gonna frame Spider-Man for my own death. Yeah, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Oh my god, everyone knows Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Peter Parker goes to Doctor Strange, Dr. Stephen Strange, and it's like, yo, make everyone forget about it. Make everyone forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. And so he starts the spell. He's like, well, can you... Well, except my Aunt May, because, I don't really want to go through all of that again. It was super common. Okay, alright. Except your Aunt May. Maybe also like Mary Jane or Mary Joseph. What, I don't know. MJ. I don't know. Some Joseph. Well, also maybe my best friend. And I was like, you're changing the spell too much. Shut the hell up. The spell explodes. Doctor Strange somehow collects that corrupted, unstable spell in a little ball and capsules it. And it's like, you are the dumbest idiot in the land because you just made me change the spell so many times that it just is not going to work. Why? Instead, well, Peter Parker, being the smart guy he's supposed to be, and I don't know, just explaining it to his best friend, his Aunt May, his MJ, everyone he needs to explain it to would know. He screws up a whole spell, and now Doctor Strange has a corrupt spell. So what happens? In this universe, the Tom Holland universe, everyone knows that he's Spider-Man. However, thanks to Peter corrupting the spell, people from other universes who know Peter Parker is Spider-Man are coming into our universe, aka the Sandman, the Lizard, Electro, Goblin, and Dr. Otto. So let's go over how it all plays out. Doctor Strange is able to capture both Doc Ock and Peter, and Doctor Strange takes Peter's web shooter that he has and turns into some magical teleportation web that could send it to. I'm gonna slap you, Tiki. And sends the enemies that Peter shoots with the teleportation web to the prison Doctor Strange built. So you can take them all back to their universes. They start figuring out they die. Like, they die at some point. The green, like, what happens is they catch Doc Ock, right? And since Tom Holland's suit is made of nanobots, it uses those nanobots to latch on to Doc Ock's arm so he can control all the all the octopus arms. And they found out why he became evil, because the suit, the arms that would go in, like the chip that went to his brain to make sure that he didn't turn evil or that they can control him, it was fried. So the arms controlled him, basically. They fixed that, made him a good guy. They caught the lizard. And then they caught Sandman, or they caught Electro, then they caught Sandman. And all the villains are talking, it's like, whoa, the lizard. I thought you died, man. And the lizard's like, well, I'm still here. I'm not dead. And Electro, the lizard tells Electro, I thought you were dead. And they're like, well, no, we didn't die. Last thing I remember before going to this universe was, and they described the scene of where they died. And I was like, and then I was here. They found out that they died in their universe. And they want to stay in this one because they're not dead. And then the Green Goblin goes to, Harry Osborn, gets out of the Green Goblin suit, and he smashes the helmet into pieces, which it would have been so much cooler to see him in the helmet, but they smashed the helmet to pieces. Tiki, you're gonna be Thanksgiving souffle if you don't shut up. So, basically, after a long bit of travel fighting, the Goblin frees everyone, and then they're all fighting. Ned, well, actually, they capture Doctor Strange in a separate universe so that he can, in the mirror dimension, so that, he can just be like, well, I can do this. Me, Tom Holland, can save these villains. I can change their fate. Which is the dumbest thing possible. Let them die. Let them die. So, a lot of fighting ensues. However, before a lot of fighting ensues, Ned takes the ring from Doctor Strange that can open portals that go on his two fingers right here. And Ned is talking with MJ. He's like, man, I wish I can just see Peter Parker right now. And then they see sparks flying in the thin air. I was like, do that again. I wish I could see Peter. And then there's someone in Spiderman outfit. I was like, Peter, get over here quick. It's Andrew Garfield with Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield appears and is like, holy crap, you're not Spider-Man. What do you mean? Of course I'm Spider-Man. They throw bread at him. It's like, you don't have spider senses. I'm not gonna try and deflect bread. He jumps up, puts his hand on the wall, and then he just hangs there. My hand is actually on my ceiling. Like, not on the wall, but like, I could touch my ceiling. So, they like, okay, let's try this one more time. Alakababra. Wanna see Peter? And my favorite Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, appears, and he's not in a Spider-Man outfit. He's in some normal clothes. Like, it's just some random guy. Are you Spider-Man? It's like, I mean, I don't go parading around saying I'm Spider-Man, but and like he shows that he has the spider suit under his clothes, which is exactly what he did in the movies, which I'm glad they had that detail. They all meet together, and it's like, holy crap, we are terrible. The three Spider-Men are terrible at working together, even though they're all Spider-Man. They have to fight at the Statue of Liberty all of the villains at once. Which the Green Goblin is like, Spider-Man, it's me, Harry Osborn. I need help to get away the Mind Goblin. I have the Mind Goblin. I need help getting it out. It's like, okay, I'll help you, Mr. Osborn, but what's the Mind Goblin? And basically, it's like, mind gobbling these nuts. Haha! And basically takes all the villains and they escape to cause havoc. Yes, I made a D's Nuts joke on No Way Home review. Shut up. Oh, that's pretty good though. So they fight the Statue of Liberty, and I'm gonna knock you out, Tiki. And what they do is they are terrible at working together. So it's like, okay, let's target one enemy at a time. Now, the Sandman never turned into a human the whole movie, except for at the very end where they turned him into a human. Which I'm thinking in my head, can they not get the original actor to play the Sandman? I don't think so. I still don't think they got the original actor, because he looks the exact same as he did all those years back. They probably got clips from the Sam Raimi or Tom Maguire movies and edited that into the No Way Home. Which Tom Maguire sees, Sandman as a normal human. He's like, hey, missed me? Andrew Garfield turns the lizard back to normal. And he's like, haha, I got you, man. MJ falls off the Statue of Liberty. And Andrew Garfield, remembering how he could not save Gwen, his MJ, he jumps down and saves the Zendaya MJ. So, yay, he finally saved someone. Whoopity do. Doesn't, you still dropped your MJ, loser. Haha. I was mean. So, the Sandman, Lizard, done. Electro, they finally got him. All they need to fight is the Green Goblin. And Dr. Octopus was always on their side. They need to fight the Green Goblin. Now, the Green Goblin has made Tom Holland's Peter Parker very, very angry. And he goes to act because the Green Goblin killed Aunt May. Yeah, the Green Goblin had killed Aunt May. Oh, big spoiler right there. Yeah, the Green Goblin killed Aunt May. And what happened? Tom Holland's Spider-Man almost kills the Green Goblin with his own glider, which is what Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man did. He just took the glider and was about to just stab it straight through dude's whole body. And they stopped him. And he's like, you know what? Screw you. Green Goblin stabs, like, Tobey Maguire, he catches the glider right before Tom Holland is supposed to stab down on the Green Goblin. Tom Maguire, he stops the thing, and Green Goblin stabs Toby in the back. What? Villain at heart, man. That's the Green Goblin. That's the Mind Goblin. Mind Goblin, these nuts. Ha! Toby got stabbed, but he still don't care. He still stands up after they both beat the crap out of him. Have you ever like seen that TikToks like, hold on, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up. Bah! Yeah, basically what happened. And you know, Tom Maguire is like, not Toby, Tom Holland is like Doctor Strange. Just erase everyone's memory. Nobody remembers who Peter Parker ever was. No one knows who Peter Parker is. Happy, the guy who was dating MJ, doesn't even recognize Peter. Because he doesn't know who Peter is anymore. Doctor Strange takes all the characters back to their universes. It's a big old happy thing. Except it's kind of sad because now his best friend and his girlfriend don't know who he is anymore. Happy doesn't know who he is. If MJ was alive, she probably would not know who he is. Doctor Strange knows. And he could easily just explain that to other people. Like, he easily explain it to others. Which is honestly shocking. Oh, sad moment. They don't remember me. Yada yada. Movie ends. Movie was great. It did not live up to the hype. Well, it was a great movie. 10 out of 11. No, screw that. Okay, the movie was a 10 out of 11. Let me explain why it was not 11 out of 11. There were so many things they could have done. Amazing references. They did not do. Fighting on Lady Liberty. When the Green Goblin threw his grenades, it could have been directly toward Tobey Maguire, and he could have did that big backflip that he did, where he does the jump and twist, where he'll grab one with his webs, turn around, not fall, turn around and sling it right back at the Goblin. That would have been great. Probably would have made it 11 out of 10. So many references that they did make, but so many that they did not make. They could have made. Oh well. And the end credit scene. Let me say about that post-credit scene. Eddie Brock, Venom, from the Venom and Venom 2, Let's Be Carnage, which I did review. Go watch that if you want. I don't really care. What happened? He disappeared. He straight up vanished. Disappeared. He just disappeared. Why did he disappear? I want to see Venom 3. But I guess we're not going to get a Venom 3 since Venom is no longer in the Tom Holland universe. The Tom Holland universe is over. The whole thing is over. And reason why? Tom Holland is not Spider-Man anymore. The Venom is gone. No one remembers who Peter Parker ever was. Whew. So yeah. 10 out of 11. 10 out of 11. Honestly. Would have been an 11 out of 11 if there are a lot more references. Or they would have referenced Bully Maguire, which was the funniest thing. I don't care what anyone says. I loved Bully Maguire. The freaking... That would have been awesome. Spider-Verse did it better. Spider-Verse did it way better. I cannot wait for Spider-Verse 2, which I hopefully will review. But anyway, next week I'm going to be doing Escape Plan 2 with Sylvester, with Stallone and 50 Cent. I hope everyone has a good day. Pay your taxes, hit the like button, subscribe. This is probably my longest video. I'm talking about a movie that did not live up to the full hype. Oh well. Have a good day. Pay your taxes. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I do not care. I'll still be making videos no matter what.